By the end of this video, you're going to know how to grab yourself a bargain property in one of the most popular places for expats in the whole of Spain. Now, as Brits, we all know that as being Benidorm. Now, I'm not sure if the Dutch or Germans believe that that's the case, but as Brits, we know that the most common place to go in Spain, for us at least, is definitely Benidorm. And what we're going to do throughout this video, we're going to delve into this detailed article, which is really interesting. It gives some really good points as well. And I'm going to tell you what it says, how the property landscape looks like in Benidorm, and then I'm going to give you my opinion on that. So the first thing that this article says, it's all about basically demand in Benidorm and whether it's going to continue to rise in prices through the next 5 years. So it says, first thing it says, although housing demand continues to rise in Benidorm, the number of new developments has decreased dramatically. What does this trend mean for buyers, investors and residents? Well, I can tell you exactly what that means. Basically, it means prices are going to rocket. If you've got lots of demand, but they're not developing the houses at the rate of demand, what's going to happen? Prices are going to shoot up. That is happening throughout Spain. Not throughout Spain, in the popular parts of Spain where expats want to be. And do stick around for the end of this video, because I've picked out 2 of my top properties that are on the market in Benidorm right now, where I think that you could grab yourself a bargain. So, into the article, it says, official data shows the number of new resident projects started in Benidorm has fallen by 80% compared to 24. 80%, that is a huge number. That means that they were building 10 properties in 24, and now they're building 2. That's crazy stats. Why? It says developments in Benidorm are slowing due to a combination of limited available land, of course, an increase in construction costs and shortages of qualified labour. Now, my opinion on this, basically my opinion on this is it's the government's fault for not attracting talent, not attracting any kind of talent really, but especially building talent. Why? Well, they tax them to high heaven. They make getting over here really difficult. The bureaucracy of coming over here is crazy. It's almost like they don't really want people over here. Now, I know we say about the wages and the cost of living, but if you're a builder in England, we've got some great tradespeople in England. You can earn lots of money, lots and lots of money. And to come over here and take a third of what you might get, no self-respecting builder's going to do that. So realistically, they need to change it. If they want to get the country up and running and booming, especially in the construction side of it, then they need to start attracting talent and offering benefits, which they just don't do. The report goes on to say the combination of high demand and low supply is causing a significant increase in housing prices in Benidorm in 2025. Now, if you've already got a property in Benidorm, that's great to hear. However, if you're looking to buy, it's only going to go one way. So it says Benidorm is now one of the most expensive municipalities in the Valencian community, which it's crazy really, because there's some really up-end places in the Valencian region, but it's literally just the popularity of Benidorm that those prices skyrocket. So now we're going to move on and look at the 2 properties that I've picked out, and these 2 properties, they suit every type of person that's watching this video, because it doesn't matter whether you're looking to invest in Benidorm, or you're looking to come over here and retire, or you're looking to do both. Both these properties suit all types of investor or expat, whatever it is, it suits you. And I think it's important that it does suit you, because as an expat, then if you're, by nature, you're going to go home a little bit, aren't you? And you might go home for a few months. You don't know what might happen with family. You might go home for, I don't know, grandchildren, whatever it is. And I think it's good to have the flexibility to be able to rent the property out. If you're in rural Spain, okay, you might like living there, but you can't rent it out when you go away. And I feel as though if income is, I mean, if money's no object, then it doesn't really matter. But I think it's good to have that flexibility. So let's dive right in. So this apartment is bang smack in the middle of Benidorm, and I think you'll notice the sky-rise building. It's a very popular one. It's the most popular one. You can see it as you drive past Benidorm, the big like golden towers. It's a 2-bedroom, and it's very modern. It's done beautifully. It's got hot tubs. It's got big pane windows that you can look out of. I mean, it's luxury to live in, and it's an absolute perfect rental for all months. So basically, that's the reason that I picked this property. It's bang smack in the middle of Benidorm. You can go to the old town, you can go to the strip if that's your thing, but this property can be rented in the summer months to tourists and as a longer rental to like the winter expats looking to escape the gloomy weather. So this property would be rented all year round. Now the price is €749,000, but similar properties in that building have been sold for €850,000. So I believe it's a bit of a bargain. And if we were to break down the rental you could expect, in the height of summer, from June to September, you could get easily £2,000 per week for that property, and I'm talking easily. So we're going to have conservative numbers here. So that equates to €26,000 over those 3 months, and then you could easily rent it for €3,000 per month for the other 9 months, like the low season kind of thing. And that would give you an income of €27,000 for those 9 months. So if we add them together, €53,000, giving you a yield of over 7%. However, the real winner is the expected uplift in value, because that type of property in Benidorm is expected to go up 25% over the next 5 years. So another thing also is that it's a great place to live. If you want to come and spend a few months there, it's luxury, it's beautiful, it's all furnished because it needs to be furnished for short let. You can just arrive and get in there. So it's win, win, win. I think it's fantastic. Now, this next property that we're going to look at is for someone who's on a bit of a tighter budget, because listen, I know $749,000 is a lot of money, so I know that I'm not talking to everybody there. However, this flat here is still in Playa di Poniente, so it's still in a really good position. It does need some work doing to it, but realistically, it's not a massive property. So you could get this completely refurbished for around €50,000. Might be a little bit more depending on what spec you go for, but, and here's a real but, it's been on for a while, I think you could get it for less than $199,000. But done up in that building, similar properties are going for $300,000. So if you're looking to make a little bit of money and put your own touch on it, then this place is for you. Again, this would work well in the summer and the winter. It wouldn't quite achieve the numbers that we were looking at before, but you could easily get a better yield on this one. The overall rental over the year will come to around €30,000. Now, that might sound less than the one that we just saw, but you're only putting in €250,000. Even if you were to get it at the asking price, you're only putting in 250. So your yield on that is over 10%, which is a much better investment. And to be honest with you, if I was on a budget and I wanted to make a little bit of money and I was looking to invest in Benidorm, that is the one that I'd be going for. You can put your own touch on it, you can make it really nice, and let's be honest, location is the important thing, and they're both in similar positions. So the question I'll leave you with is that, do you think Benidorm is a good place to buy property in Spain? Now, if you think there's a better place to buy for investment, or to obviously live in somewhere, that's going to be kind of down to personal preference. But if you think there's better places to invest in Spain, then let me know, because I want to know, and I will do videos on it. If you give me the ideas, I'll do the research and I'll do some videos on it. And yeah, it's really valuable to me, the feedback that I get. So if you can give me some, I'd really like that. And all that's left to say really is thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you found it useful.